No, absolutely. And one thing we've been seeing too on Gibraltar that's been sort of, we've seen it in the past, it went away and now it's really come back into vogue in the last week or so, is that teams have really been taking to the server room defense right before the hangar. And just to show you, since I have control of the camera here today, this is the server room that I'm talking about. It's right in here, and this is where teams will sit here, buy this big health, they will sit here with 6 people, and they will defend. And this creates problems for the offensive team because they can't really come in through the left. That's a very small opening, very easy to sort of get destroyed by Junkrat and the rest, and Junkrat will be being run here on defense from the side creation. And if you ignore it, the other team can just flank in with Lucio's speed boost as you go on the payload. So holding the server room has been a big deal, which is still different from defense we've seen in the past where people have run crossfire defenses with a range damage here, a range damage over here, a range damage to the side. So there's a lot of different ways of actually defending Gibraltar. It's been cool to see the scene evolve.
Yeah, I remember LG was actually running a pretty solid defense in that server room, which revolved around their Bastion player, revolved around Seagull on Bastion. Some teams early were running a Roadhog too, so that if you wanted to kind of come over the top on it, they would just hook you into the server room and annihilate you there. Now teams are mostly just pushing through the arch, kind of setting up. They almost swap positions where it looks like the offense is the defense and the defense is the offense. So we'll see. On defense, though, they are going to be running Linkser on that Widowmaker. Bromos is going to be on Soldier 76, who is very often picked on this map. Dracaeus will be the Mercy, Numlock the Reinhardt, Nox on Lucio, and Artir on McCree.
And looking at the offense coming out from Komanda, it's going to be Ooh on the Reinhardt, Pendello on Lucio, Portal on the Mercy, Hales on the Widowmaker, Omad on the McCree, and Fixer on Winston. And look at this, Creation not even wasting any time, going super deep in as Arts here pick up a very quick double kill. Usually you're not going to see teams on the defense go this deep in, and this might be just Creation testing the waters, knowing that it is in the early rounds of the tournament, because usually teams will hold a little bit far back and look to defend the server room, but hey, you can get a quick pick off there, why not?
Yeah, I mean, that first kill was McCree onto Widow, which is a battle that the Widow should win, but Artir's a pretty good McCree, even when he's left-clicking.
Now Artir, definitely one of the best McCrees in the game. Someone who was maining McCree before was cool, and here comes Creation, moving in on the speed in. Artir with the flashbang, going to take out the Reinhardt, looking for more, has Widow under assault. Gonna step back here, help his Widow against Winston, as Winston has to leap for dear life. Meanwhile, Numlock getting down and dirty, getting the double kill. And again, it might be just a mechanical mismatch here where Creation is just winning these fights. Nothing flashy, nothing too crazy. They just went in directly on the other team and hit more shots.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of a mechanical thing, I think. Lynx goes up for a huge grapple and takes
Oh my goodness, the flanking Earthshatter from the back! Numlock knocking down the entire team! The sneaky, beaky Reinhardt over the back. I mean, you don't really expect Reinhardt to be the stealth character, but somehow Numlock got to the back, they didn't see him. I don't know if you call that BM or just Numlock really running with the opportunity, but my goodness.
That was just mean. So they're going to try to switch something up. They're going to run an offensive Winston here. I think they know they're going to try to take this high ground. I would actually recommend running the Mercy with this Winston if he's going to jump in, because he'll get melted if he goes in alone. There goes the Mercy, though. Lynx takes him out.
Bromos here at the flanking tactical visor from the back. He has things in his sights. Reinhardt has to be careful holding up the shield. Going to get taken out as 76 just pushes into him. Meanwhile, over the top, Artir getting the double kill. There's the team kill horn, and this has been absolutely brutal here for Team Komanda.
Yeah, it was rough there. The Mercy got taken out immediately. Lynx, of course, a top-tier sniper. You show him your head and you're gonna die. Yeah, I mean, they were running the Winston. Nihils went on to the Winston. Instead of playing Widow, they're gonna try to run Widow 2 again behind this Reinhardt, maybe get some picks. They need to get one and just try to snowball it.
Yeah, I mean, Komanda has to do something. I do agree that if Nihils was able to get a single pick, it would certainly help out a bit. The defense, though, really well poised, does know how to deal with it. Numlock rushing in, swinging the hammer. Absolutely no cares in the world. Has Earthshatter at the ready as Creation pick up a quick 3 kills. And look at this, Numlock on the prowl. Might be dropping a huge Earthshatter here in a moment. He's just waiting for his opportunity, moving into the server room. Mercy swinging the pistol, not going to work versus Reinhardt's huge axe. Meanwhile, in the back, Artir was able to get the double kill, and this has been pretty brutal for Komanda. They have 2 minutes left to get to the first checkpoint. It's very rare to see a team hold before the very first checkpoint here in Gibraltar, but right now, the way this is going, I think Creation might be doing just that.
Yeah, and now they're just kind of Lynx is spawn camping. It's getting kind of mean. I mean, I would try to run something more aggressive. What's happening is they're running out, doing a slow push, and just waiting for them to jump onto them, and that's what they're doing every single time.
Oh, Nihil's able to strike blood, does take out Linkser. Not a small fee, as Linkser, one of the best Widowmakers in the game. We'll see if it's enough. He's going to get res back up here by the Defensive Mercy. As Bromas and Artier going in again. Flashbang going out. Numlock going super deep. And they are just stuck in their base. Komanda not really having an answer for this right now.
Yeah, they have to. I would start running a Genji. I would run a Pharah. Just anything to take a non-coordinated fight. I think you want to get into kind of something scrappy here. These slow pushes are just waiting for them to choose when they want to fight you, and then the entire team fights you, and that's it.
Oh, look out, Bromas has people in his sights, moving in, activating the aimbot, getting a double kill. Artier with the support. 4 kills again for Creation Esports. And Komanda now with 45 seconds, they just don't have a whole lot of hope here. And certainly I think on the defense, doing another defense like this on their side would be near impossible given how Gibraltar usually works out.
Well, I mean, I don't even consider this first point a point because the teams just never have a problem getting it. It's never an issue. It's usually given up for free. But yeah, this is tough.
Lynx going up the double kill there towards the end. The offense now does have them in their sights. Defensive Sound Barrier coming up. And that's rough for 76. You can't really challenge Lucio Sound Barrier too effectively, even with your ultimate. Just, it's too much shielding. You have to back out. Blinkster right now has Widow in his sights. Nihil's going to take him out. So Nihil's a little bit of, you know, ego boosting there. Was able to take out Linkster twice in this game. And the offense now got a final push. Perhaps they're moving forward. Has Creation dug too deep? This is happening, Hex.
Yeah, they're going to extend this game. We're going to keep watching it, but good for them. Now they're giving themselves a little bit of hope here. They do have a little bit of hope.
Oh, they caught it. They're saying easy. Uh-oh. Getting a little bit spicy here in the chat as they move forward to take this first point. They're going to add on another 2 minutes. We'll see if they can do anything with that. As Omad back right now, throwing the flashbang over the top, trying to get in on Reinhardt. Not able to kill him just yet, but here comes Bromas again. Has things in his sight, looking for pickoffs. 2 quick kills here for the defense. Make it 3. As Creation once again retaking control of this game.
Well, I mean, I will say this. Creation is a very, very good team, but this kind of does serve as to where these top teams are at in comparison to the people who have just begun playing and have just started putting teams together. I know that you and I had seen a lot, like, as the beta was coming to an end, like, none of this is going to matter when teams get into the beta. Like, you just wait until everyone gets in and you're going to see real play. And, well, you know, I don't think that's the case. I think a lot of these people were in beta because they are very good. And, yes, the practice helps, but... this is what it looks like. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my goodness, Artier with the maneuvers, rolls forward, gets the headshot on left click, completing the double kill. And Artier might not be done yet. Moving over the back, Mercy, her life could be ending here in a moment. Artier on the prowl, going the right click, moving in. As now Widowmaker having to run for her life, but Artier getting the triple kill there. But look at the payload. They're not on the payload right now. Creation can't be playing this fast and loose if they want to end this game in any reasonable amount of time. Bromas and Linkser, though, are going to get back in on it. Linkser getting double kill, moving in. And Creation now, they want to win one more major team fight to have a pretty good hold here.
Yeah, I will say this for Nihil's, though, because in games like this, you are looking for 1 or 2 players. He's gotten a couple kills on Linkser, and if I had to snipe Linkser, I'd be 0 for the century. So maybe Linkser's not seeing him, and they're not really locked into that typical sniper duel, but hey, if you can say you out-sniped Linkser once or twice, it's a nice line on your resume.
Yep, Linkser right now backing up a bit, does not want to get outsniped. Has actually had some issue versus Nihil's once, but will get his revenge right there. Looking for an extra kill as Artier coming in with the double of his own. We do have Reinhardt on the payload, but he is going to go down to that Widow SMG. Creation not needing to do a whole lot more to finish this out. They will secure the payload. Overtime will end here in just a moment. And Creation, a very solid defense coming out from them. A defense that almost held at the very first point of Gibraltar, which truly would have been unprecedented.
Yeah, I think that would have been a first even for a round of, 64 or 32, wherever we're at here. Numlocked with the Rockin' Reinhardt skin. This is probably that Earth Shatter. Sneaky Earth Shatter. It's a pretty good play.
Sneakiness of that Earth Shatter cannot be underestimated. It's just like, sometimes, Reinhardt, even though he does have one of the biggest hit models in the game and makes a lot of noise, Numlocked going in. 4 multi-kills, best multi-kill 4 player. That's not a card you see very often, but props to Numlocked.
Yeah, I was going to take a look at our bracket here, see what has gone on. SG1 has also moved on. They're a team that I really want to kind of watch. They've had some interesting performances. I remember the launch day that I think the Plays did. They surprised everyone by beating Reunited the first time out the gate. So they're a team that I think is definitely on the rise. They surprised the heck out of me, that's for sure. But so far, then, no upsets going on. Rogue has also continued to move on. Team Overwatch Kings has moved on as well. Of course, you just watch Creation move on. Envy is still in their game. Pretz versus Ghost. The winner is going to play SG1. That might be a good game.
No, I think that would be a good game to watch. Just Pretz, they've been a team that they did pretty well in the last GosuGamers Open Cup that came about. They had a good showing, and Pretz, their team, I would put them in sort of the punchers category. If you were to compare them to NA teams, it would be sort of a one-shot to assertion failed of EU. A team that is clearly above a lot of the contender teams, but not quite in the top tier just yet.
Yeah, we do still have the other side of this map, so we'll see how fast that Creation can do it, or if they get completely locked out at first point. There is actually a win condition on the table here for Komanda. But yeah, SG1 versus Pretz would be good because both those teams are kind of punchers. So the winner of that could give someone a lot of trouble in round 4 here.
SG1 is actually taking games off of the very top teams, and best of 1 format, I would actually be a little bit scared to go against them just because they do have that dark horse status. But taking a look here at the defense rolling out from the side of Komanda, it's going to be Fixer on the Zarya, Omac on the McCree, Portal on Mercy, Dew on the Winston, Pendel on Lucio, and Nihal's going to be rounding it out here on the Roadhog. So no defensive Widowmaker coming out. And we'll see if this defense is everything that Komanda needs.
Yeah, generally I'd say they were trolling with some of these picks, but I think they're going to run it. Lynx is going to play Hans, Grace is going to play Torb, Numlocked on so standard, unfun Winston, Artier on Genji, Nox is going to play Mercy, and Bromos gets to try his hands at Widowmaker.
Lynx are moving in, does have Scour Shot already, going to drop it. We don't see Hanzo as much, but Tavik has been trying to bring him back here in the meta. 2 quick kills here for the offense. As I see some rare Hanzo play in action right now. Winston running for his life. Call PETA, Gorilla Hunting, not in season. We'll take a look here at Artier. Artier actually went down a little bit early, but might not matter as the offensive Creation absolutely rolling. In fact, it is going to be technically GG as they roll right into this point. They've killed too much of the defense already. The defense not going to be able to stop this. But we'll probably just call it after they get to the point right before the hangar, which they might be able to do here in very short. And look at Numlocked. Numlocked already very far up, buying space for his team. Gonna get hooked in by Roadhog, though. Has to back up at least a little bit.
Well, they do have a turret on the cart. Classic pub move.
Aardvark pays off, and look at Artier. Artier moving into the back right now, getting the deflection kill, pulling up the Dragon Blade, has Mercy in his sights, whiffing on Mercy, finally though, takes her out, completes the double kill, gonna take out Zarya for good measure, and that is GG.
Yeah. Molten Core, just a simple 800 HP turret, a 500 HP Torbjorn, and double damage on both of them. The scourge of pub play, Molten Core.
Molten Core can be pretty rough to push into.
It is brutal.
There is no doubt about that.
I mean, take it from a solo queuer. I do not like Molten Core.